Hello everybody and welcome back to another review and showcase. This is the BMW 507, a brand new custom for 2023 in the C case. Super nice in white. This is the first debut of it. Without further ado, let's get this review on the road. So, taking a look at the side here, we have some nice details. So first of all, we have the door handle, which has been done in silver tampo, as well as the vents, which have also been done in that same silver tampo, and a BMW badge, which is very nicely done, and of course it is black, white and blue. What's also worth noting is these wheels are very nice. They are steelies in black with a white lip. The white lip is really nice because it makes it so time period correct, because it looks like it's got white walls on it, to be honest. They look exactly like white walls, and I think that just looks phenomenal. I really don't think they could have done a better job on the wheels, and most people don't really like the steelies too much. I really like them, and on cars like this, they're just phenomenal. Absolutely perfect. Looking at the front, sadly we don't have any front light tampo. That makes me believe this could come to premium later, because usually when they are a bit, like that, when they're missing tampos, and it'd be easily added, especially on the debut stuff, it usually means they're going to put it in premium. So I can either see this coming in Boulevard, or in a more, I think this is more likely, in some kind of classic racers set, perhaps one of those transporters with the 3 car sets, or maybe even just some car culture set. It really does depend on what the plans are this year, or even maybe next. It probably won't be this year, but in years to come, I'm pretty sure this will come to premium. On the top, however, so on the hood, we have a lot of nice details. So first of all, as you can see, we have the BMW badge. We also have some chrome trim there, which is a very interesting shape, but it really complements the design of the car. And that hood obviously has that lifted area, so that really does it really highlights that lifted area, and it really just looks better than it usually would. I don't know if it's actually got any reason to be there. It may be more aerodynamic or something, but it looks great, so maybe that's why it's there. I'm not too sure on that. I would personally think it's just to make it look better, but you never know. We also have some details here. We have a vent, as well as 2 random black blobs. Not sure what they're meant to represent, but this vent is so that when you're wiping your windows in the rain, not that you'd want to drive this in the rain with the top down, all the rain goes down the vents, so it gets rid of the rain off the car. That's the whole point of that. Alright, so also another little thing I want to talk about is there is a side mirror. This only has one side mirror because of the time period this was created. In the 50s, obviously most cars only had one wing mirror. That was like common practice. Even as late as the 70s, some cars still only had one wing mirror. And it was only after then that we really had 2, pretty much because of health and safety and stuff. That's all why that happened. Anyways, this side is very much the same as the previous. And the rear, there isn't any tampo work going on, sadly. But there is that continuation of that silver bumper, which is created using the base plastic, which is in chrome, or reflective material, if you will. But yeah, that looks great. They have included rear lights, so if you are a Hot Wheels customizer, you could easily add them on yourself. They've also added a trunk release system, which you could also detail yourself if you are a customizer. Taking a look inside, the interior is done in a nice red. It makes it either look more luxurious or more sporty. I'm not sure, it depends how you look at it. Personally, I think it makes it look a lot more sporty than luxurious. To me, like a leather interior is more luxurious, but maybe that's what this was trying to be. I'm not too sure where Hot Wheels were trying to go with this one, but I think it does complement the design a lot. Usually I like matchy, so this red would not really go with anything going on in the car, but to be honest, it does for some reason complement the design. And also, I think it's because there's not really many colours going on the car. We've only really got silver, white and red, and that's literally it really on the car. So it really is really nice. Also, I've just noticed I forgot, this also does have that silver or chrome continuation on the front bumper and the grills. It also has a license plate holder, which is really nice detail there. So you could add your own license plate if you really wanted to, if you're a Hot Wheels customizer. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this car. Not a whole lot going on. Definitely think it's going to come to premium. I'm almost certain that it will at some point be a premium casting, just because of the inclusion of like rear lights, which are really heavily done, but they're just not tampered. And the front lights are also obvious where they would be, but again, they're not tampered. So I'm pretty sure, keep your eyes open for premium. In the next few years, I think this will come out. I'm not putting bets that it'll be this year, but maybe, I don't know, next year or the year after, who knows. But anyways, yes, we've seen this in a red casting colour now. It is in red, and it's in the M case. Yeah, M case. I think the red might look better, but who knows. I haven't actually properly seen it, although I've seen it once on the pegs, but I just skimmed over it because it was like, you know, one of them, the pegs where they're on the tills, so you really don't have much time to like examine the car and make sure it's got no issues with it, like I like to do. So you just have to grab and buy. And obviously I didn't want it, so I didn't really have time to grab and buy, because I'm not going to be buying it. I knew I wasn't going to be, because I've already got this version of it. And if you know what I'm like, I only buy one of each casting. It doesn't matter if they recolour it. I will only buy one of it. Obviously I'll replace any colours that I think aren't as good as a new version, like this one which I mentioned in the last video. There's a black version coming out in N case with chrome wheels. I'll be replacing that. Anyways, enough talking about that. That's got nothing to do with this car. What do I think of this car? I think this is an absolutely great casting. It's lovely to see, and it's really also refreshing to see some really old cars coming to Hot Wheels, some real classics, especially some European classics. That's not like Hot Wheels. We see plenty, you know, muscle classics, but not so many European classic cars, sadly. But this may be a start to it. I'm really happy to see this car in the mainline. Out of 10, what do I rate it? It's going to be an 8 out of 10 from me. Remember, anything above a 7 is really good, to be honest, so it's not a bad car. It's just not a 9 or a 10, because I think there's better cars out there. But this might be a 10 for you. Let me know if you guys think it's better than a 10. Better than an 8, sorry. Not a 10. You can't get better than 10 on this rating. You might think this car is better than me, but I don't. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like. If you're new, subscribe. And remember to share the video in any groups or with friends, family, etc. Anyways, that is it. Goodbye, everyone. See you guys in the next one.